Hello everyone and welcome to our video illustration on the IOI property application. In this video, I'll be showcasing our applications and its features and functionalities and the possible applications for it for IOI properties. So to start, let me point out that this program was developed using the Python module Kiwi, which makes it cross-platform compatible. So it can be published into Android, iOS, Linux, Windows, and any other platforms, including websites, which I'll go over why that is important in just a bit here. But it's just good to know for now that it's very compatible with all platforms. Now, for our project, we've picked the wildcard, which states that we should create something that affects or disturbs how people view and search for properties. And so if you look here, we've gone over the basic concept of real estate, which is that the importance of a real estate property is location. And if you recall from any like real estate tutorials or in any economics class, they would always tell you location, location, location. And so we focused on this. So what I have here is a map view that's dynamically generated using the map view API, containing the markers, each marker pointing out properties nearby. So the system finds out my location, and since I'm allowing it after installing the application, it will take me to my location and it will find out all the properties nearby. And I can here search for any property, for the name of the properties or its location or anything. And it's good to point out here that this map is it's thanks to generated to the API, so it's not constrained. So I can literally search for anything here and it will pop up. I can type something like Egypt, my home country, and it will find it for me. And so let's go back here to where I am, to this location. And so here, as you can see, all of those are dummy data, but basically this is useful because if we look here into the classification, specifically the locations, we'll find that IOI properties have properties in Singapore, China, and it can possibly even expand. So it's really useful that our map or our GUI is the map in the GUI is compatible, so that whenever they move on properties, it will be a matter of just simply adding the marker to the database. And now to showcase what the properties hold, let's say that I wanted to move into this location here. I have a couple of good properties nearby. If I check this property, you'll see that it will open showing me the name of the property with a neat picture here and a quick simple description, followed by the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, the built-up maximum and minimum square feet, the securities, distance to LRT, because it's all about convenience. Because again, as I said, location is really important. Students will want to live near transportation or near their own universities. Workers and employees would want to be near any form of transportation or their own office. And if someone wants to buy an office, which IOI properties provide, they would also want it to be convenient. All of those intangible costs are what we take into account here, trying to find the thing that's more convenient, that's most convenient for the user. And if you look here, in case you're familiar, those are all just dummy data that we got from the IOI properties. So it's literally copy paste from their website. And you can see, while they took the whole web page to represent this information, could represent it in a small screen, which is even more convenient. Now, moving on to how this would be useful in our web development. So another application for this program is that we can put it in the IOI properties here. Because I noticed that IOI properties have two banners here, one like this and one like this, and they each almost hold the same exact ads. Like there is some sort of indifference there, but what I would recommend is that those information over here, would move them up there. We provide some illustrations so that it can move on, and then we can put our IOI properties GUI here, so that when the user goes in, instead of just searching by location, property type and name, they can literally immediately go to their location, which is very convenient for them, and they can just scroll around, look at the properties nearby, and then they can easily check them one by one, and if they want, they can even register, which is provided there as I showed. And that's it pretty much for our application. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.